A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Greetings. Thank you very much for watching our program. This is another episode which I have the privilege to talk about another aspect of the life of Fatima, the daughter of the Prophet, Siddiqatul Kubra, peace be upon her. This episode, I'm willing to talk about one aspect in the life of Siddiqatul Kubra which has a kind of preaching role. Means it preaches the values of Islam for us. And for the viewers, for the people who take a look at the history and the life of Fatima Zahra, it gives the very much needed deep influence to them. It changes them. I would like to begin with a narration. Salman says that I came up to the door of the house of the Amir al-Mu'mineen. I knocked the door and I received consent. I went into the house and I saw Fatima Zahra was sitting with one hand. She was feeding her children. With the other hand, she was grinding grain and making flour. And simultaneously, she was saying, وَمَا عِنْدَ اللَّهِ خَيْرٌ وَأَبْقَى. Means, looking at this, the daughter of the Holy Prophet, what is she doing? She is doing very difficult things at the same time that probably most of the women, when you think about it and when you take a look at it into the society that we are, they probably think that these are, if a woman inside the house kind of has difficulty doing the house chores and is very hard for her to do it. Probably most of the women think that it is not much valued, it is not much treasured. A woman can do, for example, better things outside of the house. But focusing on the life of Fatima Zahra, we understand that inside of the house has a very specific value. It is something prominent, something primary that we cannot change it. So analyzing what was she doing exactly. In the history we have that Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, had bruises on her body because of the hardships, because of the difficulties of the house chores. Means she was very devoted to the house chores. She was very much practically focusing on the things that were needed inside the house to be done by the woman of the house. Now one child in one hand, feeding the child, the other hand is actually doing the grinding for the grain. And at the same time saying, وَمَا عِنْدَ اللَّهِ خَيْرٌ وَأَبْقَى. It means, God, I follow your orders. I know that whatever you give to the people, this is best for them. I want what you want to give me. I want the treasures that you hold. I'm not looking for the worldly stuff, for the luxurious worldly materials that most of the people pay attention to. I'm not looking for the titles, I'm not looking for the famousness, I'm not looking for these. I am looking for your attention. I am looking for your consent, for your satisfaction. You are very content with women if they pay attention to the house chores, if they pay attention to their responsibilities inside the house, if they think and understand actually after that how important and valued is it for women to do very, very simple house chores. For example, Imam Sadiq, peace be upon him, says that when a woman inside the house just changes the location of some material, some objects, or anything in the house, just changes the location of that, and by changing the location she wants to kind of get the place neat, get the atmosphere ready for the family members. When she does that, God blesses her. See how satisfying is it? How surprising is it for us that we think, for example, if a girl inside the house is washing the dishes or is cooking or is cleaning the house or is doing house chores, it is something probably very normal. No, it is not normal. It is very valued. It is absolutely something enormous in the eyes of God. So when we understand the amount of credit that God has for these kind of activities, we won't leave them and we won't abandon them again without credit. Thank you so very much. Goodbye. Welcome back and thank you for continuing to watch our program. This is the second part. I'm talking about the specific preaching aspect in the life of Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her. Previously we talked about the incident that happened. Salman came inside the house and saw Fatima Zahra was very much devoted to the house chores. The second thing is another narration and report that Salman also says that I saw Fatima Zahra coming outside the house, and the veil that she had was, in some parts of the veil was cut and tattered and then sewed again. It was not new, it was not luxurious, it was something repaired, some parts of the veil. When Salman sees this, starts to cry and says, the daughter of the Holy Prophet, the first person on the earth and the holiest person, the daughter of this person has this kind of cloth, has this kind of dressings. It is tattered, it is not new, it is not luxurious, it doesn't shine, no. But when taking a look at the daughters of the kings and queens in anywhere in the world, what kind of different and luxurious dressings would they have? What kind of worldly attractive lives would they put up in front of the eyes of the other people? So Salman cries and tells this to Fatima Zahra. Fatima Zahra says, it is normal for me. You know how we live with Amir al-Mu'minin inside the house? As I told you before, a very simple and old carpet we have made out of wood. In the mornings, the horse comes and eats its food, and at night we sleep on it. So this is the daughter of the Prophet. This is the person that as we previously talked about, the amount of knowledge that she has cannot be really described. And because she is, as the Holy Prophet said, Ante khayru nisa al-alamin, sayyidatu nisa al-alamin, and sentences like this. This is the best woman, the best example that God has put for us. So we learn from. It is something I think essential as I look nowadays into the society and into the behaviors and disciplines of the women, believers, our sisters in the society. When we take a look at that, we find very, very important things not really shining, not really showing themselves in their lives, not practically being there. We are believers. We consider ourselves followers of the Prophet and followers of Fatima Zahra, especially women. They want, at least the believers, the Muslims, women that love her, at least they want to be like her. But practically, we are not doing as much as it is needed for us. We still think that if I am given the best gifts, if I have the most beautiful house, if I have a very beautiful dress, I am happier. I'm having a better life. I pay attention to it. When it gets lost, I become really sad because I have lost something precious in my eyes. But it is not precious. If it was precious, Fatima Zahra would be paying attention to it. I'm not saying that we're going to be like her, no. But as an example, since Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them all, there are examples for us. They show us the way. We should step into the way. We should not look at the culture of the Western countries, the way that women live there, the way that they value worldly life. No, this is not true, and this is not helping us. We should study more about the life of Siddiqatul Kubra, peace be upon him, if we want our women especially to step onto the right track and to become better and better believers every day that passes. Thank you so very much. Goodbye.